Hi, welcome to this space number 9. Yay, we're almost there. We're almost to 11. Super excited. Now, this module, this space, should I say, is about being a soul-guided instructor. So you've heard me say a soul-guided influencer. And a soul-guided instructor is one of the instructors for the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network and the Soul Legacy Academy. Now, as I was preparing, well, I wasn't preparing, I was just laying down on my bed actually, and then I was like, all right, come on, get to the next one. I gave my daughter a hug and chilled out with her for a minute and sort of laid down, had something else to eat. I was like, yeah, come on. And then I was like, okay, this one, I don't have clarity on this one in terms of, I have clarity in terms of inviting you to become a soul-guided instructor, to bring your teachings, tasks, and talks to the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network. And it is the Spiritual Business YouTubers Network and Soul-Guided Instructors, the Soul Legacy Academy student community. As I've just looked at the title of the community. However, when I first envisioned this was years ago actually, because I had mentors on purpose, Central Purpose and Mentors on Purpose when I did my Dive Social Summit. And then when I went onto social media, I went onto Facebook, and there's a community called Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs, and in it, Christina Rowe, I believe her name is, Christina, I was masterminding in that, I'm not now, she had people come in and that would upgrade and be in the mastermind and actually be able to teach in that space, go live in that space, which was amazing. And they had over 450,000 people in their group. But it didn't really work for me because Facebook were just not allowing people. There'd be like 10 people on a live or 20 people tops, and you do know what I mean, like for 450,000 people group. So it just didn't really work. So Facebook had changed the algorithms, and I kind of intended to build a really big group and have instructors come into the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network. Now, for me, I bring teachings, tasks, and talks. So that's the format. And so I'm saying on a Contribution Freedom Monday, share your teachings as a soul guided instructor. However, when I did do this and we had co-authors that were soul guided instructors automatically, it didn't really work. Some people did live streams, some people didn't want to, some people did promos and I asked them not to. Some people were like, what should I bring? What should I do? Some people were super nervous about it. Some people were like, oh, do I have to do this? It was like really crazy. It was a really funky energy for me. And I felt like I had to monitor what was being put into the community. Some people were really great at it, really community focused and just really dedicated. That was really great. So I think somewhere along the line I've said, you know what, for boot campers, they can apply. For co-authors, they can apply. And I think for me, it's gonna probably, and if it's not in here, I'm gonna have to edit it to just do masterminders so that I can teach really deeply before we get soul-guided instructors actually teaching in the space, because it felt like loose cannonballs everywhere and I couldn't really put my name to everything that was being shared, purely because the promos, like that people try to sneak past me. I'm building the community, I'm sharing. One of the original things that I wanted to do was have people care enough to share the community to help me grow it. In all honesty, not come into the community to just take from it, not share it, but just take from it. It was a bit funky. Now we're doing Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network, it might be a little bit different. But I have to say, I'm processing, and I think I've just got really clear. This will be for masterminders only. Yeah, that's it. I've made the decision. So if you see any blurb that says, and this is on Contribution Freedom Mondays, and I think I will actually alter that. Yeah, just and leave it just like that. So you just see me do that. That there isn't a day for my masterminders, and I feel really good about that. Just made that decision. Robin Knott is the lead soul guided instructor, and Robin Knott has her monthly calls. So what I can do is actually have soul guided instructors have their monthly calls. So mastermind members, soul guided instructors, monthly calls, right? Meaning that rather than just say on a monthly basis or a weekly basis, that I will share that we have mastermind members with monthly calls. So Robin Knott does, oh gosh, Robin, what's your energy? I think it's energy clearing call. I'm due to go on my first one because there've been collective energy clearing calls. We named it together, collective energy clearing calls. Right? And so, oh my gosh. What I will do actually right here, right now, is so this is Robin Knott. It's oh gosh, so let me do this. So that's Robin's online calendar. What I am going to do is I'm actually going to go grab Robin's calendar. I said I wasn't clear. So if you know me, I'm 7.5 minutes in. I'm guided by my soul. I didn't have clarity. I'm like, it doesn't feel good. So I teach to do a monthly call with your own community for your own YouTube Soul Tribe subscribers. I can't share everybody's monthly call because that would be crazy. But I can share my mastermind members call, and I feel really good about that. So Robin's, I knew I saw 80. So Robin's call, I haven't watched it yet. Right, okay. I'm going to copy this blurb here. Oh, I love this, Robin. Okay. I'm going to copy that blurb there in a minute. So, oh gosh. So Robin does Reiki. I'm going to leave this out. And so this is Robin's, oh my gosh, Acuity. Yay, schedule! Go on, Robin, woohoo! Love it. I can't wait to get on the call because Robin had, her calls at crazy hours. And then if you know anything about Robin, she's had stuff with her mum, we say family first. And so she had to reschedule the call, which she doesn't like doing. But that is I love it. So I am going to leave Robin's stuff up here and all of Robin's because she's a lead soul guided instructor. But for my mastermind members, that is what I'll do. So if you want to become a lead soul guided instructor, no, not a lead, it's just a soul guide, not just a soul guided instructors. That's for mastermind members. And so Robin's collective energy clearing calls, she talks about chakras and healing and all of the rest of it. So that will be that. That is what I will do here for soul guided instructors. share your online calendar, share your YouTube, share your links and different things. So that's showcasing you. I think that is the best thing, actually. And then whenever I mention anyone who is a soul guided instructor, you'll know that they're here. How about that? Yes, I think that's a really great strategy. How about that? I think so. So you can become a soul guided instructor, and I've just changed that, haven't I? For SBYN and in the mastermind as well. So you can come into the brain program and feature in the mastermind. So essentially, because it's now mastermind members, then we can all showcase. And obviously, when we do the retreats and things like that, we'll reach out to soul guided instructors to actually bring that together. So the retreat is going to be for mastermind members as well. And I could put the retreat out to other members, but I think I'll just keep it to mastermind members, to be fair, and co-authors. So mastermind members and co-authors is where the retreat will be. And then I will reach out to soul guided instructors who want to actually teach on the virtual and the in-person retreat. I don't want to do any teaching, so I'm going to facilitate teachings. I love the luxury and the healing and all the things. You guys want to do a bunch of stuff. I teach enough. So I'm going to actually step back and just host it and introduce you guys as speakers. And I'm literally processing. So there's no hard promos for soul guided instructors. The opportunity to present in the mastermind. I'm going to have to just really look through this to make sure that I am providing the right information. And so when you do your teachings, we'll say put bullet points of your teachings, your tasks, and your bio. And what I will do is actually just add the bios and add the links here as soul guided instructors. And if whatever's on your and on the monthly calls and in the what's that called? In the SBY, in the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Telegram channel, then we can actually share more, so it's not just all from me. I think that would be really nice as well, and we'll just see how it goes and see how the community builds. And then in the after show as well, in the Spiritual Ascension after show, I would love that for soul guided instructors to feature in that as well. So I'm gonna just make a note to get some real deep clarity on that, because it's charged. It's hang on the after show SGIs. It's charged. It's $88 a month, and so I want to provide value. But I also want to respect the community, but I also want to have that where we have, guidance. So there's a 2-hour call. It's on the last Friday of the month, I believe. Last Friday of the month at 9 p.m. UK time. And so you'll get teachings from that, how to present, and just really building out your own media kit. So if you're in the mastermind, you'll get this anyway, but so you'll get it as a bonus. And if you just want to do that and you don't want to do anything else, and you want some help with building your own media kit and media tool, then we'll do that. I think that's it. I think that's a pretty good so I've said so it's a value of $88 a month. I don't want to open up the floor to everyone, unless it's somebody really exceptional. So it's I put that as $88 a month, and then I've just said I'd like to just have co-authors, so I might up the pricing so nobody pays. I don't know. I think let me know what you think. Let me know if you are in the mastermind, you're not in the mastermind, don't want to come in the mastermind, but you'd like to be a soul guided instructor. How about that? And it resonates, and what you'd like to see as the soul guided instructor, because this is a private space, it's not an open community. So it is, you know, I value all of the people that will be in here as we grow, maybe coming onto the channel, the YouTube channel, the telechat show. So the after show ascension, the spiritual ascension after show party, that could be a really great space to shine. And that's through the season 7 times. I think that's really important. But yeah, I will give this to my mastermind members, and I'm not going to shout out about, oh, please sign up for a soul guided instructor's spot, because it has to be an integrity for me. And people were really enthusiastic, but a lot of people were like, how do I even present? How do I do a live stream? How do I share my slides? How would I? And they're like, you make it look really easy. And I'm like, okay. So I acknowledge that you might want some of those skills and those trainings. So yeah, let me know. I feel like I might just close off the call and take out the sign up. I think I will. I think I'll take out this calendar link. Again, this is scheduled out. I'm going to take out the calendar link because I don't want anybody to sign up through it. How about that? So I love this, Robin. So so the energy healing course, I'm signed up, I think, already for this one. I'm going to sign up. Oh, I can't, because I'll have to put my details there. Yeah, so I have to say that about the soul guide. I don't know. I'll re-record this when I get my head together. Hey, how about that? But Robin is a lead soul guided instructor. I love Robin's work. I think she's absolutely amazing. And so her online calendar. So this is essentially what your online calendar would look like. Robin needs to put a playlist in there, like actual videos. You can do that in there. So if you go off the lead soul guided instructor, I love it, love it, love it, love it. In loving memory of Michael Iona, Robin's inspiration, guide and brother. I love that. And when you have someone to dedicate your work to, the who behind your work, it really matters. You show up differently. It's a different energy altogether. And I think that's one of the reasons why Robin and I have gelled so well for so long. It's like a year, because we have that movement inside of us. And I want to make sure that my soul guided instructors have a movement inside of them, and they're very clear on their own message. I had people say, would you want me to share something in alignment with the freedoms? Do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do that? And I'm like, no, I want you to build your own platform, and then I showcase your area of expertise. Like, this is not about me, it's about you doing what you do, showing me what you do, and I say, yeah, I'd love to have this. This is how it fits. This is how it fits. I've had to be quite harsh with the freedom. So everybody loved the freedom so much. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Everybody loved the freedom so much that I don't even know. Everybody loved the freedom so much that they were saying, you know, can I do this? Can I do that? And I like. I only want to do things that I'm interested in doing myself, and I really believe in. And the energy piece is huge, 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 huge. We know chakras and being in alignment and the balance and the Reiki. I'm interested in learning more. I've tried to get somebody who does tapping, and I haven't so far. I would love that, because I really do believe in tapping. And I know a bunch of people say that they do it, but then they don't really help other people with it. And I really want to have someone who is willing to really dive deep in this. That's part of their purpose and their light work. So I am looking for other soul guided instructors for sure. I'm just going to take my time with it this time, and not rush into it. So yeah, that's me processing. It's getting, well, it's not even late. It's only 7 p.m. But I've been recording a little bit. What's up with mine? See that? Just felt like, I don't know. Anyway, so sorry. So that is getting late for me. I've done a few of these. So yeah, let me know. Let's vibe on it. Robin will also be kind of on that panel of that soul match. It's like I said, for me, it's having 9 people tops per month into the mastermind, and I am definitely going to really choose because I want to protect my energy. I really want high vibe. If you're very high vibe and you're willing to walk your talk and you're willing to invest, and you know that you're shit hot at your skills, then come into the mastermind and let's do it. I mean, a badass. That's what I'm looking for. It's not that you can't be new when you come into the mastermind, but new or not, just being ready, like no matter what, like being ready to focus and go all in and go through Think and Grow Rich and have your major definiteness of purpose and just not stop until you manifest and materialize it. That's the energy that I want to have around me and continue to have around me. When I don't do that, I can't do my best work. So I have to protect my energy. So that is all I want to say about soul guided instructors. What you will learn from me is that I have to be in integrity with my soul. I have to. I'm not fucking around. And people have come in my world and really tried. They haven't been able to abuse it, but really tried. I had someone when I was partnering up. She was actually a co-author, under my community, because I'd started it, and was offering to pay the partner money that she was making out of my co-authors. It was just really, and that's the first time I've ever said that really out loud, and I'm saying this on the video, but I have held that, and it's like, because I know that I've rambled on this, but there's things in the back of my mind I've experienced and watched, and I said, you're very disrespectful. You don't realize you're disrespecting my son. You don't know what it took for me to get out of bed and to continue on and bring this. You have no idea. And she asked for an apology, and she asked for forgiveness, and had a sincere apology, and I'm like, I don't move like that. It's rude and disrespectful, and forgiveness is a thing. That's fine. However, I'm not going to continue to move with you. Do you get what I mean? And so I've really learned there's countless things that would happen to get to this point that people don't know, and you don't share all of the baggage, and that kind of just slipped out but didn't, and I want to share it in a graceful way. But just to say that, if people have been fucking with you online, or you haven't met anybody that's like-minded, and you're like, geez, I just want to be around people who are for reals and who are invested and committed and have a difference to make in the world, and will just go for it and hold me accountable, and we can go together. That's the space. So I have to say the contrast, because I don't think people really got it. I trusted so much. I put so much out there, and I do put so much out there. I put so much of myself out there, and I welcome so many people into my world so closely because I believe that we're soul family and soul sisters. However, I don't treat a soul sister like that. Do you get what I mean? I don't treat soul family like that. My best friend has been my best friend since we were 6 years old. That's like over 4 decades. Like literally, it's people with integrity, not giving lip service. Oh, this is a shiny objects. Not. I want to build a relationship for life. It's not just clients. So Robin and I have got a beautiful relationship, and I love that, you know. And it's more than just the business. There's our life, and you know, sharing, and you know, maybe not to that level, but it's really important to me to manage my energy and bring to my community someone that I can look in the eye and say, yes, you can serve my community with me. I'd love to stand side by side. And somebody look me back in the eye, you know? So I teach about joint vision partnerships. I'm all about it. I love it. However, when you're choosing, and you have to choose, you know, you've got to know who you don't want to work with and who you do want to work with. There's no shame in that. Saying, no, that's not, and having the filter and having the self-study as a filter. There's no shame in that, because when you're going out there and you're like online dating, you don't trust everybody when you're dating. They've got a profile. They don't live up to the profile. They lie on their profile. Just because you're in the spiritual community doesn't mean to say you don't tell lies. Doesn't mean to say you don't put on a false face. Doesn't mean to say you like bump up your profile, bump up your bio so it looks amazing, and behind closed doors you're an absolute hot mess. You know, that happens. Values are not in alignment, and I am so big. The mastermind is walk your talk, and I'm going to challenge every single member in there. Otherwise, they're out. If it changes that, you know, this is an alignment, I want to make it clear as payments cancelled, done. Like that's it. And I hadn't ever come from that space. And if you don't do the fucking work, like you're gone. Like I don't need to take somebody's money when they're not willing to do the work. I just don't. It's not even the money. It's just the energy. It's the follow through. Walk your talk. I can't stand it. Like it pisses me off to the nth fucking degree. It really does. It's the end of the day for me. I'm just saying, like, God, I've been blindsided by many, many people. And, you know, when you're so trusting, it's like, oh. So if you see a name there, trust that I've vetted them. And if you want to put your name there and you want to come in integrity, and you want to create that community, and you want to see, and you see what I'm doing, and you see that my heart, my soul, you know, that passion, and you can see that I've got zero tolerance for bullshit. Like, you know, it's time. It's time. And I am looking for you. And I really do appreciate you listening to me rant. Everybody thinks, you know, high vibe, happy all the time. And I am happy. But I'm very passionate. And, you know, I'm thinking back and I'm like, dude, it's not cool. Do you know what I mean? Never. I said never will I open myself up like that ever again. So I am cautious, more cautious this time to actually announce. So if I'd have thought about it, I'd have probably like just knocked it off and not actually put that on there. To be fair, that's how strongly I feel about it. It's got to be the right people. It's not about the masses. It's got to be valuable and in integrity. So yeah, that is it. I didn't mean to make it even longer. I didn't want to just talk to make it longer. I want you to get to know me as well. You know, if you're going to be masterminding with me, if you're going to be one of my soul-guided instructors, like who the hell is she? You know, that's who I am. I don't hold back. I find it really hard too. So I think like this is just the fucking filter. So it's like, listen, do you know what I mean? Like, go and watch that freaking video. Go and watch the video. So if I sent you over here to watch the bloody video, it's because that. Go watch the video. Know what you need to come in. Like, you need to be so serious. Like, I can be kind of abusive on the video, like swearing a lot, verbal stuff coming out of my mouth, just so I can let you know you've got to be a soul match. And even in the Soul Legacy Academy, I'm like, dude, you've got to be willing to love lead and leave your soul legacy. Be my friend, but this is business. Do you know what I mean? Business is business. Our mission is our mission. Our movement is our movement, right? And we all have a who behind our message and our movement. Or if you don't, make sure you tune into who, whether that's your children, your grandchildren, past loved ones, people on this earth, whatever it is. Make sure you have a who, not just a why, a who. And so you take it personally because, like, listen, Robin's Deggett King, who works for our brother, don't go like rain on a parade or shit all over that. Like, no, you know, I'm very protective. Like, no, it's rude. And people want to pick your brains. Rude. No. And people go, well, should we get on a call? No. No. Not at all. I've got a lot of knowledge in my brain, and I'm not pouring it out to just anyone and everyone. So I am literally going to go, mwah, big love. Let's launch, lead, and leave our soul legacy with ease, grace, and flow. Mwah. Cheers to financial freedom. I shall see you on Space 10, which is, I don't even know what Space 10 is. Oh, book readers. Now this is what some people really do need. So book readers, I shall see you in the next space. Take care. Mwah.